Too heavy with the...
Yeah, even in a slightly higher spring setting. You have to unfortunately lift this to change the setting, that's the... Right, I'm going to go one at a time. It might take a couple just to get that right, but I think that's going to be fairly critical. Okay. So that's pretty much your arm weight balanced there, yeah?
What do you mean balance?
So the spring setting here, if I show you on one of these, so the spring setting somewhere here means that your arm pulls this down and it takes the weight of your arm. It's like when my hand was under your arm, yeah? So...
It's heavy, spring heavy, that's why.
Sorry?
The split is heavy, that's why.
We can go a bit higher again, try another spring setting, slightly higher. You try that? Yeah? Okay, so we'll go one more.
In the previously I will use same.
So these are all numbered. We're on a 6 there. So it goes from 1 to 12. Further back, that's good. That's like a... So this is designed to keep the elbow free. Yeah, so we've got the upper arm support here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got the top piece here just so that your arm doesn't drop out and the device plonk you on the nose. Right, okay. So that's pretty much your arm weight taken now with this device, yeah? So are you able to move your arm this way or? Okay. What are the things you really want to do with this? Would it be eating?
Yeah, eating and strength to come back.
And what, sorry?
Strength is come back.
Strength, yes, yeah. Are you doing arm rehab at the moment? Are you doing different exercises? Yeah?
Yeah, stretches.
Yeah, we do a lot of stretching.
A lot of stretching, okay. Okay.
Because what you want to be able to do, Arvin, is that you want to be able to do this. Be able to, and then we'd make a splint to support with feeding. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we want it to be able to do this.
This one is a squeaky one. Don't worry about that. Yeah, the ones that we supply are not squeaky. Yeah.
Would you be able to bring it this way?
Are you using any arm supports in the rehab program at the moment?
No.
Do you have any? Do you have things like the Sabo?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
We're just doing it with mine. We're
Yeah.
taking gravity.
And are things improving?
So we have got some. We've got some nice activity.
Yeah.
I've only known Arne for a couple of weeks, so I wouldn't be able to say if there's been lots of change in those couple of weeks.
Because elbow flexion's the key here, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We'll probably also need. In this movement.
Yeah. 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 I hear that you're not. Oh, whole strap's come off now. Not to worry. Where it needs to be. Okay. Right. So now, ignore all the buttons on here. It's just these top two interested, the plus and the minus. So I'm going to take this plus, which is the spring force coming up, just so you can get a feel for it. At the moment, it's not going to do anything for you. So let's increase that spring force. Okay. Let me go much higher than that. And back down. So you were actually doing a bit of the work then, weren't you? Yeah. I thought you were. Yeah. That horrible noise we hear, that's it's reached the bottom of its limit of movement. So we know we can't go any lower, yeah? And then we can press the plus and bring that up again. So the difference here is that rather than move that silver ring on there for the spring force, we're just doing it automatically on here. Yeah, yeah. And the device is not. I know that you're doing a bit there. I know that. So that's really good actually. So the idea would be that we find a spring setting that allows you to do things you want to do. Because the risk here is that, let's say you were eating and you had a spoon or a fork here, press this, bring it up to your mouth, yeah? Okay, and then we bring it down. So you're going to be using the spring up and down every time, which is not ideal, yeah? You still should be doing some of the work yourself. But I think you are doing a little bit of the work here, yeah. And then the next question would be, if you've got the two switches, how would you operate the two switches? I don't know whether do you have any finger movement on your left hand? Oh, maybe. Yeah. So we would be looking at don't worry about these switches. There would be any switches that would work for you.
Oh, fine. So it wouldn't be like that.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. We can.
Yeah, we have got.
Even like a Big Mac switch.
Try and move your. We've got.
Right. Okay. So there is. Have you seen the finger switches?
Finger switches, yeah.
So there's a dual finger switch. Have you seen those? So it's got two buttons in it. So that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Any controllable switch size you can plug in to this unit.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
The other switches do other things, which I'm not sure that you would need. They allow the whole device to tilt forward and tilt back, and then also lock. So at the moment, this doesn't lock at all. We can lock it rotationally.
Yeah.
We can lock it vertically. So those are functions you can get. But again, that would require 6 switches. Yeah. Whereas the plus and the minus spring force, just a 2, keeps that simple. Yeah.
And we can look at different splints and things.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think, Arvin?
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. But this just shows you what you can achieve with this right now. I think with the manual one, you're looking at how long are you going to be here for?
In the July one.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a definite.
Okay, so some months yet. So you've got time if we can get this supplied to you. Plastic piece on here, so it keeps that joint thrown out. That can be quite successful, so we can do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The main thing is it going to provide the rehab and the function that's needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got the other joints here, it acts a little bit like an octopus leg sometimes and tangles itself. Sometimes if we just throw that joint out there, the other ones have enough movement to allow it to not tangle itself.
Yeah.
Right, let's try the powered one. Then you'll get a really good feel between the two of them. Yeah?
Yes.